Hello, Teacher 5am here. Now for today's video, we're going to be looking at long division when there are no remainders. And this is the calculation that we're going to be looking at. It is 432 divided by 12. Now, before you start any type of long division, there's a bit of preparation that we need to do first. And I really recommend that you do the prep work first, as it will really help make your actual division calculation quicker and more accurate as well. So the first thing you need to do for the first bit of prep is to simply write the multiples of the divisor. Now in this calculation, our divisor is 12. So I need to write the first 10 multiples of 12. I'm going to make a little note of it over here. So I'm going to start with 12 times 0 gives me 0. 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 4 gives me 48. 12 times 5 is 60. 12 times 6 is 72. 12 times 7 is 84. 12 times 8 is 96. 12 times 9 gives me 108. And then 12 times 10 gives me 120. Now I've wrote the first 10 multiples of my divisor, which is 12. The last bit of preparation I need to do, I'm going to write it on this side actually, is to write a little bit of a few words here, letters even. D, M, T, B. And this is going to help you later on for remembering the order for long division. And the best way to remember D, M, T, B is simply like this. Don't miss the bus. D, M, T, B, don't miss the bus. Now, what this stands for is simply this. D is division. M is multiplication. T is take away or subtract. And then B stands for bring down. I'm going to do a downwards arrow, and I'll explain what that means later on. So now we've got our multiples and we've got our don't miss the bus acronym on the left. We are now ready to solve this calculation. So I'm going to get this set up as I normally would do for a division question. Right then, so the first thing we need to do is look at our DMTB, don't miss the bus. It says here the first thing I need to do, D, is division. So I'm going to look at my divisor, which is 12, and now I'm going to look at the first two digits of this number, well, that's within this bus stop symbol, and that's 43, 4 and 3. So I need to divide 43 by 12. Now if I look at my multiples, this is going to help me a lot. So how many times does 12 go to 43 exactly? 0, 12, 24, 36, 48. Now that's over. So 36. 12 goes into 43 3 times exactly. So I'm going to put that on top. So I've done my division, and that is 3. Notice I've put the 3 above the 3 here, which is in the tens place value, not here. So this stays empty, okay? So I'm starting over here this time. So now after my division, I need to go on to my multiplication. So 12 times 3 is what? Well, I can go back to my multiples now. 12 times 3 is 36. And the 36, I'm going to write that multiple directly underneath. So I've done my division, I've done my multiplication. I now need to take away. So I'm now going to take away these numbers. I'm going to take away 36 from 43. So 3 take away 6, I can't do. So I'm going to rename, exchange from the 4. 4 turns into a 3, and this 3 turns into 13. 13 subtract 6 gives me 7. And then 3 subtract 3 is 0. So I've done my division, I've done my multiplication, I've done my takeaway. The last thing I need to do is the bring down. And for the bring down, it's actually the number that's next. And here it's a number 2. So I'm going to bring my number 2 down. So I now have the number 72. So I've just done this whole process, and now I need to repeat this whole process again, which is why it's very important to have this written down somewhere. So this time I need to look at the number 72. So I'm going to go back to division. How many times does 12 go into 72 exactly? Well, let's have a look at our multiples of 12. 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. Right, well, I can see that 12 goes into 72 6 times exactly. So I'm going to put a 6 here. So I've done my division. I now need to do my multiplication. 12 times 6. Well, 12 times 6 is 72. I now need to take away, which is my next step to do. 72, subtract 72. You can probably work this out already. Then subtract these numbers now. 2 subtract 2 is 0. 7 subtract 7 is 0. It then says bring down, but you'll notice there's nothing left to bring down. So I've actually come to the end of my calculation. And because I've got 0 at the end, that means there are no remainders left. So the answer to this calculation is, in fact, 36. So there you are. That's a step-by-step example of how to do long division. And I really do recommend writing the first 10 multiples first and remembering your DMTB. Don't miss the bus. There you are, everybody. I hope you have a lovely day. And it's bye-bye for now from Teacher 5A.